This is so boring. So, even with a lively party like this, it won't be enough to fill me inside. Guess this is what they mean by I'm already dead inside. I wonder if they are all truly happy, or if they just fake their smile to impress the others. Even in this situation, I don't have anyone to talk to with. No matter where I look, they all group together. In here, in there, even in that small corridor over there. Oh, wait a minute. Why is he all alone? Does he also have nobody to talk with? Oh, that expression. She's feeling disconnected too, right? There's no way she's not disconnected. Not with that bitter smile too. Oh, look how fragile she is. She must have felt the same pain that I felt. Oh no, 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 no. I must not allow her to be sad. Not with this pain. Not with this feeling. Oh, I don't want her to feel the same thing that I feel. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, no, no. There is no way I would let you keep showing that bitter smile. Alright then. I will make you mine, and only mine. I will take care of you and I will shower you with all of my love. That way, you won't need to be tainted with this awful world anymore. And you can keep smiling, but not with that bitter smile. Right, right. I will be your boyfriend and I will be the one that you only need. Oh, but how can I carry her to my place? There's so many people here and she might not want to come close to me if I try to grab her just like that. If only I brought my sedative with me too. Oh dear. I guess this is the only way then. Here goes nothing. Hi there. Why are you sitting alone here? Oh, sorry. You don't have any friends to talk with? Well, you know, to be honest, I actually don't have any friends right now too. So, I was wondering, just for today, what if, we become friends and just casually talk together at this lively party? Oh, don't worry. I won't force you. I'm guessing you are an introvert as well, just like me. So I can totally understand how you feel. Oh, I'm correct? Well, I know how draining it is to be in this social event like this, especially if there are no people you are comfortable interacting with. Oh, relatable, right? Anyway, so what if we go outside for now? You know, to have a calmer atmosphere and maybe take a fresh air? Besides, would it be better doing that than just sitting here alone doing nothing? Even I would be bored doing that for a long time. Come on, give it a try. It just takes like a few steps to go outside. Oh, did you know? Today is also a full moon. Oh, you don't know? Oh, nice. Well, more reason to go outside then. Come on, come on. You will not regret it. There we go. It really sure does feel better outside of this party. Gosh, they're so noisy. I would prefer calmer place anyway. How about you? Do you feel the same? Oh, you do? I guess we do relate about similar things, huh? Oh, yeah, the moon. Um, oh, it's quite cloudy right now. But hey, try to look at the direction over there. Yeah, that's where the moon is. Maybe once the wind moves the cloud a little bit, you can see it more clearly. Oh, there. Yeah. Just focus your eyes looking at that direction. You can see that there is a bit of light popping out from the cloud, right? Yeah, the moon is around that area. Hopefully, just a little bit more and you can see the moon. I'm so sorry, sweetheart, but I need to save you. I was actually beginning to worry that you wouldn't wake up, darling. Oh, sorry. Does your head hurt? Oh, I'm really sorry, sweetheart. But it was the only way I could get you here. Don't worry. It's suddenly for Mark. Oh, shh. Don't try to struggle, sweetheart. I made sure your restraints are nice and tight. Hey. Stop screaming. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. No one will be able to hear you anyway. We are very far out from the nearest city. And also in a basement. Hey, if you keep screaming, I'm going to have to gag you, okay? Do you want that? Do you want to be gagged? Okay, good. Thank you for calming down. Here, drink this. It should ease the pain. Hmm? What do you mean you don't want to drink it? It's poison? Why would I poison you, darling? I love you. This just has painkillers in it so your head doesn't hurt as much. You still will not drink it? Well, okay, fine. I guess I'll just leave it here for a minute while you get adjusted. Oh, you know me? Oh, from that college party? Yeah, that's right. It's me. Wow, I didn't think you would remember me. Well, I remembered you. I saw you from across the party and you were sitting in the corner of the room. Everyone else was talking to their friends or drinking. But you were just sitting alone. It made me so sad to see someone so beautiful all alone. From that moment onward, I knew you had to be mine. And now, here you are. What? I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. I'm just trying to save you from your old life. And save me from my old life. I was so bored and alone. I had a few friends, but they never truly understood me. But I feel as if you and I have a connection, you know? Oh, think of this as a fun holiday. But instead of a few days, it's forever. Yes, forever. I'm never letting you out of my sight again. The outside world is dangerous and sad and scary. But in here, it's just you and me. Doesn't that sound perfect? Hmm? I won't get away with this. What makes you think that? Oh, honey. No. No one is looking for you. I've been watching the news the last few days and they never mention your name. There are no missing posters with a reward. There isn't any huge search party. No one is looking. Oh, sweetheart. Please don't cry. It's okay, I'm here. Shh. You're safe now. There you go. Let it all out. Yeah, just let it all out, sweetheart. You will never be alone again. I promise you. I will never ever hurt you. There we go. Are you feeling better now? I'm glad to hear it. Oh, sorry. You must be starving. It's fine. I will go up and make us some food. I will be right back, sweetheart. See you soon. Sweetheart, I brought you some dinner. I made you your favorite meal. Sweetheart. Honey, did you lock the door in the basement? Hello. I can hear you moving around there. I know you are there. So just please answer me. Listen. We both know that if I really wanted to, I could just break this room down. I could just break this door down right now. But I want to give you a chance to behave. If you don't open the door now, there will be punishments. I know you remember what happened last time you misbehaved. Does your knee still hurt from where I hit you? Come on now, sweetheart. Just open the door. Make it easy for yourself. I'm gonna count from 3. Okay? And if the door isn't open, when I get in there, I will punish you. 3, 2, 1. Fine. You had your chance. What the? Where are you? Oh, playing hide and seek, are we? Oh, you know how much I love that game. Let's see where you could be hiding. Are you under the bed? Oh, no. Okay then. How about... behind the gates? Not there either. I wonder. Are you hiding in the closet? Fun, you. Hey, stop struggling. Got you. Now, I've got you pinned underneath me. I wonder, is this humiliating for you? Okay, stop struggling. It's become pathetic. Hey, why do you keep getting away from me? All I do is care for you and try to make you feel at home. And all you do is struggle and fight and try to get away. Why? What did I do wrong? What was that? Oh, you miss your family? You know what? You deserve to know. I knew that eventually someone would come looking for you. I knew your family would look for you. So I went to their house and... Hey, stop screaming. I swear to God, if you don't shut up... Okay, good. Now stay quiet. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about your family. Right. Well, I began stalking them after I saved you. I thought that they would start looking for you or even call the police when you didn't come home. But they never did. They never called the police or went out looking for you. They seemed almost like a huge weight was lifted off their backs. That's why I had to save you, sweetheart. Because no one else treasures you like I do. You are the most perfect person ever. They don't deserve you anyway. Have you finally realized that all I want to do is help you and love you? Huh? Yes, I'm not lying. Your family doesn't care you gone. So, I'm not sure why you are in such a hurry to head back. It's been over a month now, and they have done nothing. They're probably glad you are gone. What? You're crying? You should save those tears for later, honey. Don't think I didn't forget about your punishments. I'm going to make sure you can never try something like this again. You're crying a lot actually. And you're barely struggling. Oh, hey, don't say that. That's not true. Plenty of people love you. I mean, no one loves you as much as I do, but still. Oh, stop it. You're not worthless. You're beautiful and precious and adorable. But that's not all. I fell for you because of your personality too. You're funny and cute and kind of sad. But all of that makes you so wonderful. Hey. You and I are so alike. That's why I understand you. We both don't have anyone else but each other. Right now, we are all we have. So don't get sad because your parents don't care about you, okay? That's their loss. They had a perfect child and they treated it like trash. But I'm not them. I love you. Yes, I really mean it. I love you, darling. With all my soul. Hey. You know what? Let's forget about that punishment for now. Do you want to go upstairs and watch a movie? Yes. You can go upstairs with me. Here, I'll get up for you. There. Now you can get up. You can get up. Here. There we go. Now come on. Let's go with something nice. Hey, it's okay. No need to apologize. I forgive you. Hey, don't say silly things like that. Of course I will not abandon you. Now, come on honey. Let's go. Oh, good evening, darling. Sweetheart, it's really rare to see you still awake at this hour. What are you up to? Oh, you're reading a book? Which one? Oh, some Stephen King. Any good? Oh, so you just read it to pass the time, huh? Well, that's fair enough. You know, I'm very pleased with your behavior ever since I untied you from the bed. I'm starting to feel I can trust you a lot more now. Oh no, honey. You cannot go upstairs yet. But if we keep up this streak of obedience, then I will think about it. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Here, I get you a gift. It's a cake. Well, yeah, I brought you a cake. It's a special occasion after all. What special occasion? Well, today, it is the 6 month anniversary of us being a couple. So I thought I would get you something nice from that bakery you used to visit. Hey, are you okay? You look shocked. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, obviously, I just said it's been 6 months. What do you mean it's only been 6 months? What about it that is so hard for you to understand? Oh, you thought it would be longer. It felt like yours? I guess. If I was stuck in one room for a long time, without being able to keep track of time, I would get the actual date wrong. But isn't that good news? You haven't lost a whole year. Only like a half year. Oh, and you got to do it with the only person in the world who cares about you. Me. So don't worry. Here, just have your cake. Oh no, don't take the plate. I want you to open your mouth. Yes, I know you can eat your food on your own. But I want to feed you today. It's very nostalgic for me. And also, I just love it when you're dependent on me. Now open your mouth and say, ah. Good girl. How does it taste? Do you like it? I'm glad. It's your favorite flavor too. So I know you would like it. How was my day? Well, it was actually really nice. Afterward, I went down to that bakery and bought you your cake and came home. That was it, really. I don't usually go out for activities or to meet up with friends because all I could ever need is right here at home. And it's you, sweetheart. Oh, also, while we are talking, can I have back the shaving cream and razor? I know I said you could borrow it, but I mean, hey, it's not even really meant for shaving facial hair anyway. You know? It's a little gross, but I thought it would be fine considering we also share toothbrush. So, uh, honey, Where is the razor? Where did you put it? Hey, answer me. Tell me where it is. Okay, hand it over. Hand it over now. Why was it in your pocket? It's meant to stay in the bathroom down here. What were you even doing with it? Oh, nothing, huh? And you really expect me to believe that? You weren't trying to plan to harm me with it, were you? Because that wouldn't work the way you think it will. Okay. Well, I guess I will take your word on it, sweetheart. Oh, wait a minute. You weren't using it to hurt yourself, right? Right? Oh no. Honey. Why? I don't understand. Hey, come here. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Don't cry. I mean, you can cry. It's okay. I'm right here. Okay, okay. Shh, 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 shh. Everything is gonna be okay. There we go. Hey, sweetheart. Can you show me your arms? Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Well, they don't look very deep and they have healed well, so you should be okay. But please, don't do this. Don't leave me. You're all I have. But why? I don't understand. Why would you do this? You have everything you could ever want. You have me. You have your own room, your toys, a bed, and books. What did I do wrong? What is it that making you feel like you don't want to be here anymore? Was it something I did? Oh, your family. Did you miss them? I'm sorry. But you know you cannot see them anymore. And they probably don't want to see you. Listen, just because they give up on you doesn't mean I will. And you shouldn't give up on yourself either. I love you more than anything else in the world. I just wish you love yourself as much as I love you. You truly are the best person I've ever met, and yet you treat yourself like garbage. You know, it really hurts me so much to see you do this to yourself. More than you can, you know. Please, give me the razor. Don't make me have to take it from you. Okay, get back in the bed. I'm tying you back up. This isn't a punishment, sweetheart. It's for your own safety. And I cannot have you doing this anymore. So, you can stay in the bed for a few days and we can talk about this more. Okay? Alright. There we go. Now let me just tie this. There we go. Are they too tight? I can loosen them if you want. Oh, they're fine? Alright, well. Do you want the rest of your food? Oh, that's okay. If you're not hungry, I will just put it in the fridge for later. I have some things I need to do, but it will only take a few minutes. Then, I can spend the rest of the day with you. So I will be right back. Oh, and before I go, I want you to know, you are the most important person in the world for me. And I love you so much, and I only want the best for you. You're not alone. We can get through this together. Just you and me. Mm, mama, mama. I will be back in 1 minute, okay? So see you soon, sweetheart. I really, really love you.